Today we will be showing you how to do a chassis swap on a Juniper EX series network switch. This procedure will apply to all non-line card style EX series switches. If you have a line card style EX series switch, we have a separate video for that chassis replacement. To begin, if your switch is still operational enough to do so, you will need to log in to the console management port using a standard terminal emulator using the settings displayed on screen. Once you have logged in, you will want to display and save your configuration. To do this, use the command shown on screen to display the full configuration file. Copy this to a text document and save it. You can now shut down the switch using the command shown on screen. Once the switch has powered off, you can go to the switch and begin the physical replacement. Note, you can leave your terminal session open during this process. You will start by unplugging the power cables from the rear along with any console or management cables, making sure to label them if necessary. Then you can move to the front and label and remove all cables to all front ports on the switch, including any fiber uplink cables if you have them. You can now undo the screws holding the switch in the rack and remove it and set it on a work surface. If you bought a replacement bare bones chassis from the Rocket platform, it will not have included any power supplies, fans, uplink modules, SFPs, or rack mount hardware. All of these pieces, if you have them, will need to be transferred over from your old switch chassis. Some of the EX series switches do not have removable power supplies or fans, so if yours is one of these, you will only need to transfer over any uplink modules, SFPs, and your rack mount hardware. Once everything is transferred to the replacement switch, you can put it back in the rack and secure it using the screws you removed earlier. Then you can plug in all cables to all of the front ports that you labeled and removed earlier. Move to the rear and plug in all console and management cables. Once you have verified that all data cables have been plugged in on the front and rear, you can then plug in your power cables. Return to your terminal session. You should be able to see it booting if you did not shut your terminal session down earlier. Once you are at a login prompt, you will want to log in as root. There is no default password set for root with a factory default configuration. Once you have logged in as root, you will want to enter the configuration mode and load your configuration by copying everything from the text file you made earlier and then using the command shown on screen to paste it. Then commit your configuration and everything should be back up and running as it was before. If you have any issues with your switch replacement procedure, please reach out to us at support@therocketplatform.com and we will assist you.